Hey everybody, good morning. Man, I tell you, it's such a beautiful day and sitting out here in the nice cool air. Had to go back inside and put on another layer. I love watching God tie all the things together. I mean, you have to wonder, okay, what does a video about suicide and then the old law versus the new law and whether we're practicing religion or a relationship, what's all that got to do together? I didn't know either. I just knew that's what God wanted me to talk about. See, buddy Jeff Matthews posted yesterday, his verses were John 15:4 and 5. I said, you need to get into that tomorrow. So I did. I started digging. And boy, it led me to something else. You know, see, John 15:4 and 5 talks about that Jesus is going to abide in us and him, and that we're the branches and he's the vine. That if we get cut off from him, we don't live anymore. And that we need him living in us. But then we get down John 15:12. And let me tell you something. It took me for a ride. You know, in John 14:15, Jesus says, if you love me, keep my commandments. And then guess what? John 15:12, he tells us one of the commandments. Yep. Now, when the rich ruler had asked him, he gave him two. He said, there are no commandments more important than these. That first, remember that word first, to love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, and all your strength. And the second is to love your neighbor as yourself. But you see, he words it just a little bit different in John 15:12. He says, this is my commandment. Love each other as I have loved you. Now, if you remember back to my suicide video, I said that the problem that we've got is that we're not loving each other. And I've really been putting a lot of thought into it. And I mean, it's today's society, we've moved away from giving our time and our effort to each other. I mean, we don't do it. We consider a text message as checking in on somebody. I'm sorry, y'all, but a text message don't wrap its arms around me and say, I've been thinking about you. And that 3 minutes that you took out of your day to say hi to me, it didn't help in my problem. What I needed was somebody to sit and decompress with. We're not showing each other love, y'all. And we sure aren't showing each other love like he loved us. No greater love did a man have than he laid down his life for his friend. And we won't even stop ours for 30 minutes for each other. Now we've become a society that checks in over this social media versus a society that cares and is in touch. And COVID did nothing but move us even further away from that. Why do you think the suicide rates are rising? We don't have contact with each other anymore. And you know what? And when we do, and if you're between 30 and 65, guess what? This is your fault. And I'm in that category too. We don't take time for anybody. We don't take time for our own mamas and daddies. It's all about the ball fields, and I got to do this, and I got to do that. Quit doing and be. The old law's dead. It's not about what you do. It's about who you are. We got to get that done in our lives too, y'all. It's not about what we do. It's about who we are. Just a little something for everybody to think about. God bless y'all. I love you.